In this box, in my opinion, is one of the best packs you will buy on the market. This pack checks a lot of boxes for me. As a hunter, as an outdoorsman, as someone that takes cameras out with me and films, this has a lot of room for me. It has a lot of ability for me to carry all of the things that I need. It also has the ability for me to cinch things down if I don't need all 4,900 cubic inches of it. But it will also expand should I need to bring everything with me for a 2 to 5 day hunt. So let's check out what's in the box. In this box is the one and only Kifaru Bedlam on the Ark Frame. I also picked up 2 belt pouches. I got a large and I got a medium that I'm going to attach on the front. So let's go through this amazing pack. So as I said, this is the Kifaru Bedlam. The Bedlam came out in 2023. It's built on top of the Ark Frame. The Ark Frame is a new carbon fiber frame that Kifaru released this year in 2024. And like I said, it is all carbon fiber. This carbon fiber is manufactured in the United States. So the idea around the Ark Frame and the carbon came from a discussion about satellite wings and the honeycomb carbon that is on the satellite wings. That got the ball rolling and the ideas flowing. Carbon fiber frames are not incredibly new. They were tested out a long time ago, years ago, and there were some issues with some pack companies who released them because they would break. Now there are a few that are out that have carbon fiber stays, so they'll have like bars in them that are carbon fiber. This entire frame, this thick frame, is all carbon fiber. I will do a separate video exclusively about the Ark Frame. This is going to be more about the Bedlam and how to put it together and what some of the things I'm going to be putting in it and the features that it has. So again, the Ark Frame, it was an idea, it was tested. The testing for that frame was incredible. They packed bags full of weight and threw them off mountains. They ran it over with a truck. They had staff members hang off of it. And the only time that it actually broke is when their owner, Aaron Snyder, hung off of it with his full body weight. So he's about 230 pounds. You are never going to carry 230 pounds on this frame, I'll tell you that right now. So you have no issues about this thing breaking on you when you're in the field. It's been tested and tested and tested strenuously against a lot of different scenarios, and they also spent hundreds of thousands of dollars developing this frame and ended up placing an order for a large amount, and it didn't turn out to be perfect. It wasn't exactly what they wanted, so instead of releasing that, they put it into storage. They ate those $100,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever the bill was, and they made sure that the next round was exactly what they wanted, and that's what they released. That is a huge token to this company and how Kifaru has the best intentions to give you the best product that you can find on the market. I have a couple other items from Kifaru. I've got their bino harness, the deluxe bino harness, and the deluxe field quiver, and there is nothing out there that matches those two in my opinion. They are very rugged, very strong, very well made, and they will last me forever. I will probably pass those off to my kids. I've done a lot of pack videos on this channel, and they all serve a purpose for a certain person. You will find on the market there's a ton of options out there, lots to choose from. When I scour all of the companies across the board, Kifaru is the one that stands out to me as the one that's at the top. And this particular pack, the Bedlam, that came out in 2023, checks all the boxes for me of all of the features that I want in a bag. And we're going to go through that now. Just getting your hands on Kifaru products, you can tell how well made and strong they are. They are made 100% in the US. Everything on here was sewn, stitched, and made in the United States. So going at the top of the bag, you've got a nice carry handle here, and you've got these 4 attachment points on the top of the bag, which are going to be for an accessory pouch. So I chose the medium that I'm going to put on the top, and I'm going to put the larger one in the middle. We're going to do that a little bit later. So getting into the top of the bag, you want to do these 2 clips, and it rolls out like this. So you can fully extend this to get extra room in this bag should you need it, or you can roll it down, save that extra space, and be able to access a pocket on the front. There is a zipper that runs from the top almost all the way down. It stops at the top of the side stretch woven pocket, so it doesn't empty out all of the things that you may have in here. So if there's things that you want to have stuffed at the bottom, you can rest assured they're not going to fall out. So you just undo the side clips, and you can either run the zipper yourself like this, or they have these tab loops here, and you can pull it open just like that. Once inside the bag, they've added this little accessory pocket for you here. These are normally extra with most companies. Inside are more clips that you can use while you have this fully extended. It also has a water bladder compartment here. You stick your tube through either the left or the right side, depending on what side you have it on. I normally have it on my left side, so you can run it down left or right, depending on what you like. On the inside of the bag, it's one very large cavernous bag. And again, it's great having this side zip that you can get into. You can also leave this fully extended, should you choose. And there's a second zipper at the bottom, and you can just dive in to the side if you don't want to undo the entire bag. Going down on the outside here, we've got compression strap. So again, we've got the MOLLE attachments here for the one accessory bag. Going down, you've got a compression strap, and then you've got access to another pocket that I've got that I'm going to put on here. This is very cool. This is a grab it pocket. You can extend or cinch this down. This is great for quick action items like rain gear. Shove that in there. This is a lot deeper and larger than I actually thought it was going to be. You can put a fair amount of stuff in here. You got a puffy jacket or something else you want to shove in there. It's for quick action stuff that you want to grab. You can also put your bow in here, but we'll get to that in a minute. So again, stretch woven front pocket for great easy access stuff that you want to grab. So that's a cool feature right there. And then the side here, we've got another clasp, and this is going to be for your water bottles. I have this Yeti Rambler that I take with me everywhere. As you can see, it's bashed all up. This goes everywhere with me. So even though I have a water bladder, I go through a lot of water, I still bring this as a just in case. This is going to fit perfectly with tons of room. This is actually one of the more deeper pockets that I've ever seen on a bag. It covers this entire Rambler, which is awesome. You can also put things like a spotting scope, a tripod, other accessories that you want that you can then latch onto the side of the bag. It's asymmetrical, so on the flip side, you're not going to have the same as what's on the other side. Just undo these here, and you've got a fully enclosed side pocket, which is incredibly deep, runs all the way down to the bottom of the bag. This is also going to be great for your spotting scope, maybe your tripod, maybe a camera arm or other camera gear that you want to keep nice and safe inside the bag. So there's that. There's this handle on the bottom, which can be either for carry handle, or it also works well to put the cam of your bow in here when you're attaching your bow to the front, if you decide to attach your bow to the front of the bag. Comes with these auto locking buckles, which are really nice to have. They do come on a lot of different bags. Some love it, some hate it. Sometimes they freeze in the wintertime. I have yet to have that happen with any of the bags that I've used, but they are a nice feature to have. On the grab it pocket on the front, they've also got these D-loops you can hang things off of should you choose. The belt, this is the thickest belt you're going to find on any pack on the market. It's very thick, it hugs your hips very, very well. On both sides are going to be laser etched attachments that you can put, again, if you want to have pockets on the side or other attachments, holsters, whatever you like, bear spray, whatever, you can attach them on the side just like that. The belt, once you clasp the belt, you pull the tabs forward like this to secure the slack, which is cool. It has an enormous lumbar pad on the bottom. This is going to protect that lower back and give you all the support that you're going to need for that. There's a new foam that they went with for the shoulder straps. It's a very nice dense foam. Looking forward to wearing that for extensive use. You can adjust the height of the shoulder straps on the back of the frame, and then you've got obviously your front clasp here and your load lifters here. On the top, you've got multiple levels. You've got 3 different levels to choose from for your load lifters. I'm probably going to move this to the top because I'm a tall guy. 1, 2, 3, excuse me, there's 4 positions for your load lifters. I'm probably going to secure it to the top one, get that extra added height. To get to the meat shelf, all you have to do is undo the side buckles like so. And then you're going to undo your load lifter buckles at the top. Push them down and just pop right out. And then the bag just comes up and over the top of the frame. That's it, that comes up over the top, and now you're into your meat shelf, which is right here. And you've got these attachment points that you can extend to give you more room for your shelf. You can also adjust your shelf should you want it to go at the bottom here, or maybe you want it a little bit higher up. This bottom spot is still at the very top of the belt, which is going to keep the weight off of your lower back and your hips, which is fantastic. The weight's not going to slug down and pull you back. You can put it low here, or you can adjust it. Or if you're using this to haul weight in the off season, I'm going to be doing some rucking with this pack, so I can adjust this shelf to any level I want and put the weight on. And to do that, you just take these 3-bar sliders and you put it right through the slot. Just like that. And just like that. It's that simple. And now you've got your shelf. And you just bring the bag back over top, do it up, or do up the sides, and you're good to go. If you want to adjust your shoulder straps, you do so by removing the Velcro here, and it shows you on the diagram here you want to have 3 of the empty slots in between your attachment points for your shoulder straps, so you can adjust it to various levels depending on your size and what feels most comfortable for you. And then once you have your load in there, you just bring this back up. Depending on the thickness of it, you might not be able to get the top of the bag back over the top of the frame. You just use your side straps down the side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to secure it. But to get the bag back on, it's no problem. You just flip this right over top, and then you just attach your load lifters again. I'm going to go up to the top and see what that's like. You just snap the clasp shut once you get it to your desired height. Just like that. There you go. So getting back to this snow collar, you can cinch it. It's got strap cinching capabilities here on the side, which is nice. Alright, so getting the right fit is important. You really got to make sure you adjust things to fit you properly. You're going to be able to do that. There's a large number of adjustments on this bag. Like I said, with your attachment points for your shoulder straps, you know, making sure the belt's sitting in the right spot. So we're going to go over that now. So this 3-bar slider here should be sitting around your clavicle bone. And then your belt comes around to the front. And then you adjust with these. And then you grab your load lifters and you pull them forward. And there you go. That feels great. Wow, that lumbar support feels really good. And again, you're not putting your belt where you wear your pants. It's going around your hips. And it's a nice, secure fit like that. There you go. I may put the shoulder straps a little bit higher. Might bump these up 1 notch or so. Got a long torso, so got to make sure you get the right fit. Otherwise, you're going to be uncomfortable when you're hauling weight in these bags. So again, adjusting the shoulder straps, we're just going to remove the load lifters again. I'm going to go up a notch here. So to do that, we're just going to take the Velcro out, put the slider through the hole, move it up a notch, and then, like the diagram shows, you want to have 3 slots in between. Do that. Same with the other side, just like that. Now that's sitting a bit higher. See how that does. Put your bag back on, back over top of the frame, and you're going to want to secure your load lifters again. And again, I'm going to the very absolute top. It's very easy. There's not a lot of moving parts to this. Makes it simple for when you're out in the field trying to get to your meat shelf. Or you may choose to put the meat bags right inside your bag. That's another option as well. I would recommend lining it with maybe a garbage bag, contractor bag, just keep the blood and other things away from the inside of your bag. But there are, the option is there should you choose to want to use it. So that's sitting a little bit better now. Lumbar pad is right where it should be. Belt feels good. Shoulder straps feel good. Adjust your load lifters. Now you don't want to yank on these, but you want to get it so that the weight isn't sitting back like this. You want it to sit forward, but not so far as where you're forcing the frame against its will to sit in the spot that you don't want it to be in. Now, you don't want a whole lot of space here either. As you put weight in this bag, it's gonna shove down and sit nicely, but that feels really good. It feels very comfortable. So I'm gonna load this up and give it a go. Take it out on a few rucks and see how it feels with weight in it. The lumbar pad on the bottom has got a nice, kind of a rough surface to it. Not really rough, it's just, it's almost got like a gripping texture to it, which is nice. And this whole bag can be removed from the frame itself, should you have a second bag that you want to put on here. Also, the angle was adjusted here as to where the straps come out to attach to the shoulder straps, making it as comfortable as possible there. So there's lots of layers of adjustments to this bag, which is awesome. Best advice I can give you is to take the time to properly fit any pack that you decide to go with to make sure that it is right for you. The worst thing you can do is try and contort yourself into a position that is not comfortable, especially when you're putting weight on your back. You don't want to get into a situation like that and not be comfortable. So take the time to properly fit any bag, whether it's this bag, another Kifaru bag, or any pack company you choose to go with. Make sure that you fine tune it to your body so that it's comfortable for you. So now attaching these pockets, this is the medium and the large. Got these 3-bar sliders on the back. So to attach these pockets, what you're going to want to do is you want to put the 3-bar slider through the attachment points. You can go up or you can go down. I find going down is the best. So the top two, you're going to go down. The bottom two, you'll scoop around and come up. And that'll give it a nice solid attachment and you don't have to worry about it coming loose. So to do that, you're just going to twist the slider so that it goes kind of vertical. And then you're going to put it through the slot. So again, I've decided to go with the medium size on the top. And then have the larger size on the larger part of the bag. And then once you get through, you're just going to twist the 3-bar slider back horizontal like that, and that's going to be nice and secure. And then again, you just do the same with the other side, and that's not going to come off. Then for this, you can go again, you can go straight down or you can go around and up. Just flip it again, vertical, slide it on up. Make sure you do this when the bag is empty. It's a lot easier that way. And there you go. So there's my first pocket up on the top. These also come in like a coyote brown color if you want to mix and match the colors. I wanted to keep it with the Ranger green. I think that's really sharp. So I'm going to take this off. And we're going to go down to the bottom here, middle section, and that's where we're going to put this larger pocket. So it's going to be here. I can still access it and access the grab it pocket, not have an issue. Just like that. Now that's on there. Top one's on there. You can even roll this snow collar up a bit. There you go. So lots of room on the front. If I take this into a tree stand, I can have lots of accessible things. I can put snacks and quick grab things up in the top pocket here. I can put other items, maybe some camera stuff in here, and then I'll have my rain gear in here. I'll have access to water. I'll be good to go. So as they were designing the Ark frame, people were asking, well, how cold can it withstand? So they took it to a cryo chamber and put it through a freezing test to make sure that it will last on any adventure. No matter where the adventure takes you, you can rest assured that this frame is going to survive. Kifaru also has a lifetime guarantee on all their products. They stand behind everything that they make. Should you have a problem, you let them know and they will rectify that for you. There are people that are still running bags that are 10, 12, 15 years old. They might get a rip, they need a stitch here and there, they send it back, it gets repaired, it gets sent back to them. So rest assured that when you are buying a bag from Kifaru, or anything for that matter from Kifaru, that you are getting a top of the line product from a company that is going to stand behind everything that they make and make it right should you run into an issue. So the Ark frame comes in two sizes. There's a 22-inch size and a 25-inch. This is the 25 because, like I said, I've got a large torso. I'm 6'2", so I always need the larger sizes. The frame itself, the Ark frame itself, is going to weigh around 3 pounds depending on your belt size. This is the extra large belt. It comes in everything from extra small to extra large, and obviously the extra material is going to add small amounts of weight. We're talking like ounces. To the size, so you're in and around 3 pounds for the frame itself. So the Bedlam bag itself weighs 2.8 pounds. It will say directly on the website for most of their bags, if you are choosing a bag, you do need to buy the frame separately. This is a $500 plus frame, depending on where you live. There are other frames that they do offer, but if you just have to remember that if you are getting a bag, it will say specifically that you need to buy a frame separately with the bag. They do have internal frame bags like the 357 Magnum. Those have an internal frame, so you can't take the bag off of the frame. Those are also an option. You just have to pay attention to the description when you're on the website. So there's new foam for this year. This is a high density nitrogen enriched foam. It is quite thick and will provide a lot of support for your lumbar. This is a 4,900 cubic inch pack, which equals 80 liters. And again, it can be cinched down super tight if you want to take it on it as a day pack, or it can extend anywhere from say 2 to 5 days. Any longer than that, and you may need something bigger. It all depends on how you pack your things. I was finding with a lot of the other bags that I was using, the larger ones were, a little bit too big, and then if you went to one of the smaller ones, they just weren't big enough. So I needed something that was kind of in the middle, and that's where this comes in, and that's why I'm excited to be using this Bedlam pack. Again, this checks a lot of boxes for me. It's got the side access stretch woven pocket that I like on other bags. It's got the fully enclosed zipper pocket, which you've got in this bag for other things that are more important to stay internally in the bag. You've got lots of external storage with both of these external pockets, plus the grab it pocket on the front, which is awesome. You can do bow or rifle carry. So we'll talk about bow and rifle carry. This is my 2024 Elite Ethos. And again, you can put this in a variety of ways. You can use this bottom as an attachment point to secure your cam. And then you just have to use your compression straps. Just Make sure you're not crushing any strings or cables. Get a good part onto the riser of the bow. That's a great way to do it. You can also put it through the actual grab-it pocket on the front. If you really wanted to, you could fully extend these out here like this, and this will fit with that fully extended. You can get right in there and utilize that pocket just like that, and then again use your compression strap to hold it down. So that's another option as well. Goes the same with carrying a rifle. You could put a rifle in here and then use your compression straps to compress it up, or you can put your rifle in the side pocket and go upwards should you choose. Lots of different ways, forms and functions to get this bag to work for you for whatever your application is, which is really cool. So again, this bag is made of 500D Ranger Green Cordura, which is incredibly strong and rugged for the outdoors, which is an excellent fabric to use. Comes with the YKK number 8 zippers, which flow very well. Like I said, you can one-handedly do it or use those tabs to get into the bag. And just to give you a little bit of an example here, I've got a 3-liter water bladder here. This is going to slide right into your pouch, give you ample room. You can put it behind your accessories there. And then you just find the port, whether you're going left or right. Punch it through the hole, and it's going to come out on the other side, and then come down to whether it's your left or your right side. You can even wrap it through here if you want to keep it in one spot. Unless you're hauling a lot of weight and there's some compression on your hose. This pack is compatible with other accessories that are on the Kifaru website. If you go to kifaru.net, they also have a guide lid that you can attach to this if you want more room. So if I was taking this, say, out west on a 10 to 14 day adventure, I would probably add the guide lid and maximize the size of this bag itself to get as much stuff in here. I may have to go up to a larger bag, but ballpark, they're saying anywhere between 2 to 5 days, maybe 6, maybe 7, depending on how you pack or what you're bringing. This is going to be ample size for me for all the things that I do. I'm normally black bear, I turkey hunt. Black bear, whitetail are the two main. The black bear and the whitetail are the two bigger adventures I go on every year. So having a pack like this for that will be perfect. You can really use every inch of this bag. On the bottom, you've got 2 more straps that it also extend. There's ample room here to extend these should you want to haul more things on the bottom. So this bag has got it all, in my opinion. It's got a lot of things in here that are packed in here for anything you may find yourself going on. This frame is very strong, very rugged. I'm going to throw some weight in it and let you know what I think. I'll also do a separate video about the Ark frame itself, but for now, that is the Kifaru Bedlam. For more information about Kifaru, head on over to kifaru.net. Check out all the other bags that they have, such as the Bedlam. They also have the Manimal, which was made in conjunction with Levi Morgan, which is a smaller pack, more fitted for whitetail and smaller trips. It has a detachable bag on the front. Check that out. They also have larger bags like the Hoodlum. They've got internal frame bags like the 357 Magnum, and then they've got the larger expedition bags should you be going on a grand adventure somewhere else and need more space. So again, this is the Kifaru Bedlam. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this. There's going to be a whole lot more hitting the table this year and a lot more adventures to take you on, which we will be doing with this bag. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about today, feel free to throw it down in the comments. I do read them and I will get back to you. If I don't have the information, I will try and find it out for you. So again, like and subscribe, share them with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.